She was lost to the streets, only 13 years old at the time. But already the hurt and anger had a hold of her mind, born to a crack mother with a father who beat her. And this is just the beginning. The story, it gets deeper. All her life she heard she was a mistake. Her drunken father never changed as she watched her mother wasting away. What made it worse, since she was 6 years old, she was a victim of rape. The neighbor was the one inflicting the pain. Who could she tell? She knew if she told, then all hell would break loose, and so, well, she blamed it all on herself, thinking that her misery was some fault of her own. She ran away when she was 12, and now the streets are her home, alone in the dark, sleeping in gutters, eating from garbage, dropped out of school because she was told she wasn't the smartest, though she knew that she lived in an unfair world where she couldn't run away from the pain. Dear baby girl. It's been 2 years now, she's 15 and still on her own. Sometimes she wonders if her mother realizes she's gone, or even if she's still alive. She read in the paper about her father's murder, so she knew he was dead. She ain't cried, though. She hated him cause he never loved. Not once did he come with hugs to keep her from all the hurt that she went through. She's happy he's gone. But she's weary cause she missed out on having a home. Sadly, she roams the streets. As the rain begins, she hears a car pull up beside her yelling, "Shorty, get in." She ain't know the man. She knew she didn't have no friends, but then again she thought, what could be worse than this? She got in, and the man seemed nice. He said hello. She said hi. He said, "You all right? I know you cold. And why is a young girl like you out here alone? Baby girl ain't have no place to go," so he took her home. It's midnight. He pulls out his keys, opens the door. Baby girl asked the man his name. "Just call me Joe," was his first response. "Make yourself at home," was his second. And then he said, "Yo, can I ask you some questions?" Baby girl said yes. He moved closer, started rubbing her hand. Baby girl hated the touch of a man. She pulled back, yelling, "Don't touch me." He said, "You can trust me." Flashbacks made the whole atmosphere seem ugly. She started crying. Joe said, "Things will be all right." He held her close till she finally fell asleep for the night. She woke up and Joe was gone, but on the top of some clothes he left out for baby girl was this small written note saying, "I'll be back soon. Don't leave. Take a bath and get clean. Put on these clothes and make you something to eat." At 5:30, Joe came through the door with his face in the glow. Baby girl said hello, and so the story goes on. He saw baby girl cleaned up herself and got used to his place. And he could tell that she was real cute in the face, but young in the brain. He offered a job so she could work with him and live there and they could be good friends. Baby girl said, "I'm not that smart. What do you want me to do?" Joe said, "Boo, all you need is a few new outfits, some makeup, and then you can be my new honey. You'll work the streets and sleep with men for money, and I'll protect you and give you all that you need. All you gotta do is fuck them and bring the money to me." He got baby girl excited about the whole thing, and that very same night she was out strolling streets, and so it began. For 6 months now, she's been with men, everywhere from dark alleys to back seats and cribs, and every cent that she made, she would give to Joe. The honey stuff played out fast, though. Now it's bitch and hoe. Baby girl at least was eating, occasionally being beaten, screwing a pimp, and being a lady of the evening. One night, she met a guy who said he wanted her time. He flashed cash and said, "Come on, get inside, let's take a ride," and so she did it. She was used to this. He started feeling all over her body, although she dreaded the attention and hated the work. He said, "You paying me?" She said, "You paying me first." He stopped hard, dragged her out of the car, face to the dirt. He started raping her. He ain't playing with her, is what he yelled as he screamed, "Bitch, I'm making you work." Baby girl cried out for help, but the park was deserted. He beat this ghetto queen repeatedly, but nobody heard it. "You deserve this," he screamed as he came on her back, then picked her up, spit in her face, and then started to laugh. And she ain't know no one to call, so she called out for Joe. Then heard a gunshot. She dropped. This coward leaves her alone. The next morning, cops were called to the scene. The whole night had passed before they found her cold body with trash, a bullet wound to the front of her head. What's her name, someone said? No ID. Another baby girl. Dead. Thank you.
Y'all give it up for LJ!